Fat Mike from NOFX is on the phone. NOFX is a punk band. Fat Mike?
Yeah.
How you doing, pal?
As good as I can do for 4:30 in the morning. Thanks for calling me.
Are you a fat guy? Is that why you're Fat Mike?
I'm a big Cavallard, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Fat Mike is in the band NOFX.
Yes.
And he's promoting some kind of anti-George Bush album, which I certainly could get behind.
Yeah, it's called Rock Against Bush. It's a CD/DVD. Just came out.
Yeah, I saw on the internet some band that did an anti-Bush song. It was really good. I wonder if that was you guys.
It could have been. I can't say the title of it, though, because this is radio, and I don't want to get you fined. Sorry.
Was it like F. Bush or something?
It's called The Idiot Son of something.
Yeah, I think that might be it. It was pretty good.
Well, thanks, because, yeah, you never liked my band before. You used to call us No Talent, dude.
Yeah, I said NOFX, no talent. Well, you know what it was? Fred one time played like you know how sometimes we come back from commercial, and he played a NOFX song.
Yeah.
I wasn't digging it, so I went, these guys are no talent. And then you guys took it and put it on one of your records.
Isn't that what's great about America?
Love that. So, you're not a real supporter of John Kerry, but you'd vote for him, right?
Anyone who's gonna get Bush out.
Because Bush is dangerous, right?
It's dangerous. America, I think it's a really scary time in history right now. Really scary.
Yeah, I don't think Bush is the guy to lead us, I'll tell you that. I'm with you. So how many of these CDs are you selling?
We shipped out 150,000 the first week.
Let me see if I have it. Hey, Gary, do we have the CD? Am I playing some of it?
I have CD over here for you.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Why do you have it?
Because that's what Will did. He handed it to me and said, here, and don't play these songs because there's 3 songs that have obscenity.
Oh.
But the rest
That's not too bad out of 26 songs, right?
No. All right, let me hear a little.
Okay, this is NOFX.
Yeah. Not one of the better songs.
This is anti-Bush?
No.
Oh. So I don't get it.
Well, you know, I didn't want a whole CD of anti-Bush songs. It's just, you know.
Oh, it's just cool music and then you
the
take...
DVD is all anti-Bush. The DVD is full of mini movies and all kinds of information. That's the point, is to get kids to buy this and then to show them what's going on in this country, because you can't, the news isn't telling you, and it's hard to get information.
All right, so it's a DVD that's anti-Bush.
You got any songs on there I can play that are anti-Bush?
Yeah, how about the second song? That's called Moron by Sum 41.
All right.
There you go.
And Sum 41 wrote this about Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear the words.
Yeah, me neither.
That's the beauty of punk rock, is you really can't understand the words.
So how do you know it's anti-Bush?
You got to take our word for it.
All right. I do. Hey, that was a pretty strong statement.
The first one was anti-Bush then.
Hey, that was pretty persuasive.
There you go.
Really, you know what?
Summed it up for me.
Guess what? I'm not going to vote for Bush.
I convinced you. Nice.
Give me another anti-Bush song. You got another one on there or no?
There's a whole bunch of them. How about the Pennywise song? That's the anti-Bush song.
Who wrote that?
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Oh, Pennywise. Man, I'm out of it.
I can't play that. It's got obscenity in it, supposedly.
Oh.
That's one of the bad ones.
Oh, it is? I don't know. I don't have one in front of me.
What do you got there, Fred?
Okay, None More Black.
That's got to be
Nothing
anti-Bush.
to do when you're locked in a vacancy.
I don't know. Oh, Offspring have a song called Baghdad, which is funny because they wrote it in '91, and the lyrics are just as relevant now as they ever were.
I don't hear that.
They're still coming for a while, though, so.
So what are you going to do with all the money from this record?
We're putting it into advertisements against the Bush administration. Just
oh, cool. I'm all for that, man. I'm gonna
informative ads.
So where do I go? To fatrec.com? Is that the website?
You go to punkvoter.com. That's
punkvoter.com.
We have.
All right, punkvoter.com or fatrec.com. WRECK.
But I'm just trying to get the DVD in people's hands to watch the movies. You know, there's good movies on there.
Like what?
About the war in Iraq by CIA agents.
Yeah, cool. I'm for anything that raises money to get Bush out. Anything you can get.
Have you been talking about Nightline on the show yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, on a follow-up to that, Nightline did a really cool thing. They just, and I think this is great, whether you're for the war or against it, they said, hey, we're going to name all the guys and show a picture of everybody, men and women who died in Iraq so far fighting the war, which I think is a beautiful tribute, quite frankly. I think that, you know, today, Jennifer Aniston's on TV all the time, but the people who should be acknowledged on TV are the ones who die for this country. So I thought it was pretty cool of Ted Koppel to do that. So
great.
There's this group, this television group, that actually Sinclair Media, which is, it's sort of a media group on the rise. And they decided, because they're very pro-Bush, very, you know, they again, another media company that's on the rise that's just all super right-wing and all that kind of stuff, and they, you know, rah, 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 the president. Somehow they took that to be an anti-war show. Well, I mean, how...
It was.
Yeah, I mean, why can't people see an anti-war show? So they took it off the air. They ripped it off the air. And I came out right away and said, that's ridiculous. I mean, first of all, what? People are children? You can't let them think for themselves?
They can't see an opposing point of view?
And it was really odd. And then hey, somebody said, I hope this is true. Hey, Jason, can you print out that, maybe I got it right here, the thing about the guy one of the guys who works for Sinclair? Wait a second, you got to hear this. I hope this is real, because, you know, you never know when you read crap off the internet. What?
Well, it's a sign of the times, you know. You just can't see what's going on in the world.
No, nobody's going to show you.
Everyone, all the other media around the world, everyone else's news shows what's going on. You know, all over Europe and, you know, Australia, wherever you go, because I travel a lot, and the news is so different out there.
And listen to this. Now, I don't know if this is true, because, again, just somebody emailed it to me. But the president and chief executive officer of Sinclair Broadcast Group, now this supposedly came from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
All right.
But again, like I said, Candy sent it to me, so I need confirmation. Was arrested this week in his hometown of Baltimore and charged with a misdemeanor sex offense.
Really?
Sinclair owns WPGH, the Fox affiliate in Pittsburgh. The Baltimore Sun reported that this guy was arrested Tuesday night in an undercover sting at a downtown corner frequented by prostitutes. It's always funny to me, these conservative companies that have this whole moral, you know, code.
You can't see this and you can't hear that.
Sinclair, one of the fastest-growing broadcasting companies in the nation with 28 television and 34 radio stations, would not comment yesterday. The company had $126 million in sales in the first half of this year. So, according to this, the guy who runs the company was...
He doesn't just run one station?
President and Chief Executive Officer.
Of?
Sinclair Broadcasting Group.
Well, when you're taking Nightline off the air, the country's in bad shape. I mean, as far as I've been alive, that show has been in the middle and a good news show.
Sinclair requires, listen to this.
Censor the news.
I know. Sinclair requires, well, that's the point. They're censoring me, but they're really, they censored me, Clear Channel, because of the Bush statements, not because of any indecency.
That's right, and they're hiding behind that, and people you have to see through that.
Sinclair requires journalists to read pro-Bush statements.
Really?
In September 2001, Sinclair Broadcasting required its affiliates to air messages conveying full support for the Bush administration. See, this is getting scary when the media companies
is going along with it.
Are advocates of a political agenda.
And that's why you can't just sit by and watch what's going on. It's, you know, and thank you for speaking out, because it's so important that people like you and me speak out, because on Channel 7 you can't see the news because it's being censored. We have to, you know, take it to other media. That's why I put out the CD to get, you know, however many we sell, 300,000 to 500,000. That many that. You know, 300,000 to 500,000 kids are going to hear something and see something that they haven't heard before.
Dude, listen to this. Sinclair refuses to air ad highlighting 2003 Bush error. In July of 2003, Sinclair Broadcasting refused to allow a Fox affiliate in Madison, Wisconsin, to air a Democratic advertisement that featured a clip of President Bush making the false claim Saddam Hussein recently sought significant quantities of uranium from Africa.
So even political ads and stuff, they just won't take them.
What's even this comp, Rock Against Bush, MTV wouldn't take ads for it.
Sinclair airs fake news broadcasts produced by Bush administration. In March, it was discovered that the Bush administration was producing television news stories written and paid for by the government, which have the appearance of legitimate news segments delivered by independent reporters and distributed to them by local newscasters.
Wow.
Yeah, I read about this, including their ill-conceived Medicare prescription drug law, and it advocates administration policies. Sinclair executives, major Bush campaign contributors. Sinclair executives have contributed more than $16,500 to President Bush since 2000. This year, Sinclair CEO David Smith gave President Bush the maximum $2,000 contribution. Before the soft money contributions became illegal, Sinclair Broadcasting gave them more than $130,000. Wow. And that's the same guy, though, in his private life.
Who's out in the red light district.
Yeah. According to this. He was arrested in an undercover sting at a downtown corner frequented by prostitutes, Baltimore police said yesterday. Smith and Mary DePaulo were charged with committing an unnatural and perverted sex act.
Ooh.
What could be unnatural?
I don't know what he was doing.
Unnatural sex act?
All sex is natural.
Jesus. Even I can't imagine what that must be.
I don't want to know.
Because isn't oral sex now legal? So that's not unnatural.
I don't know if they still call that unnatural or not down there in Baltimore.
Sounds like a little ass was involved. Right? I mean, what's unnatural?
Yeah, I guess.
The nostril?
Ass might.
Yeah, maybe her ear was involved. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's real. I don't have confirmation on that.
Well, it's two papers were quoted, that one you're reading it from in the Baltimore Sun.
All right. But I don't have confirmation, like I said, so.
Right, but Baltimore Sun is a fine paper.
Fat Mike, man, he's trying to raise some money, you know.
Got the DVD.
And I like the way he's raising money. He's selling you a DVD that's got some cool stuff on it.
Well, you know, it's a CD and a DVD. It retails for around $8.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally reasonable.
Michael Graves, what do you want to say?
What's up, Howard?
Who is Michael Graves?
I'm the former lead singer of the Misfits.
Oh, look at this. Another singer.
I'm in a band called Gotham Road.
What do you want to say?
I want to say that I asked Fat Mike what happened with the WLIB interview, the NPR interview.
What's that?
Why don't you come on the radio with me, Mike?
Oh, I didn't feel like it.
What is this, Mike? What's going on here?
We were supposed to do an interview together, but I didn't want to.
Why is that? Any particular reason?
Yeah, well, Michael Graves, he's part of an organization called conservativepunk.com, and I think they're kind of a joke, so I didn't really want to discuss it.
So you guys are conservatives who are punks?
And you're for Bush?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we are. And I think that putting the punk label on it is kind of screwing everything up, but...
Why?
Because this whole thing of trying to define what punk rock is or is not.
Hey, dude, don't get all serious on me.
Yeah,
They're
we're
trying
not
to
argue punk.
Trying to raise some money to get Bush out of office. That's all he's trying to do.
I understand that.
All right. Yeah, Fat Mike, you ought to debate him because I don't see much of a debate going on here.
Well, you know, a couple guys put together this website, and somehow they're getting some press, and it's really a thorn in my side.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I don't want to debate the guy. But if you want to meet with me and debate, that's fine. But I'm trying to do something positive for this country.
Why would you meet with me? Meet with me in a downtown cafe and talk?
Yeah, but why? But what he's saying is,
come on the radio with me.
He doesn't want to give you any.
Talk about the issues that you're supporting and that you're raising money for.
He doesn't want to give you any credibility. He's saying because he's very focused on his mission to get Bush out of office, and he doesn't think he has to debate you.
I know. I'm trying to do something positive in this country. I'm trying to get kids involved in politics. I'm trying to show them that
in your
vote matters.
In your quest to be positive and support the issues, you're the one that's leading these masses of kids. You want to get 500,000 kids to vote. Stand up and go on the radio and talk about the issues that you're supporting or you're not supporting.
Why should I have to talk to you about it? I want to talk to people who know something.
Because I'm from the other side.
Other side of what, though?
No, the other side.
Why does he have to debate? He's not the president. He doesn't need to debate.
Why doesn't he need to What would he need to debate?
Why does he have to debate?
He has a point of view. He just wants to espouse. He doesn't want to argue with you.
He wants to sit and argue with you on TV. And who's going to have you guys on TV anyway?
I did Dennis Miller's show. That's someone who is incredible, and I debated with him, and I kind of kicked his ass, too. I don't need to debate with you. I'm trying to, get kids involved. What do I have to talk to you for?
All right. Hey, Michael, both mics, I got to go. But Fat Mike, the album Rock Against Bush is available in stores now. For more information, you go to, what is it again?
Punkvoter.com.
Punkvoter.com. All right, dude. Sounds good.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for what you're doing, Howard. You're doing a great job.
I'm just trying to preserve myself and keep myself on the air. But thank you.
All right, and I'm going to go to sleep now. It's the latest I've ever been up sober.
All right, bro. That's Fat Mike from NOFX. Trying to get a little business, little money generated.
Yeah, so he can run some ads against the president.